It was a very powerful presentation of Milo. All our mothers here and gentlemen really, they will really appreciate that. Thank you very much. I just want to ask, because I see here Mike OJONGTAMBIA, and he's an engineer. I'd like to ask you, you're an engineer. Why ONPASSIVE? I really want to convince those mothers who are with me now. You're an engineer and an engineer. What can you say? What can you say to convince the mothers here with me today, this afternoon, please? I want you to speak, engineer Mike.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Daniel. My name is Michael OJONGTAMBIA. Like you see again, I'm an engineer. I'm a civil and a petroleum engineer. Crown it all, an IT engineer as well. So I have 3 certifications for engineering. So the journey started. I joined ONPASSIVE on the 7th of November, 2020, when a friend of mine, my classmate, she lives in America. I am in Canada. Okay, I'm in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So one of my classmates in high school, she's in the United States. She's in Iowa. She sent the link to me. She's like, hey, my friend, I have this opportunity. It is called ONPASSIVE. So I'm sending you the link. You're an IT guy. You've been in IT. You're an engineer. You can understand the concepts. So I want you to take a look at it. Then you let me know what you think about it. So that day I was sitting, I took a deep breath, went to the links, saw everything that was there. And being an engineer, I know the processes, how they go. I know how processes are being built from scratch. So being an IT engineer as well, I know that there are a lot of things involved in building a system. First, you have to get the conception. The conception meaning that you and you think, oh, I can do this thing. That is a conception. I can build a system called ONPASSIVE. That's a conception. So when you get that conception, you have to go sit down with your people, the partners that you had. Ash had some partners, they sat down together and they build a plan for that plan to go forward. So when they build that plan, what do they have to do? They need to start effecting it. How do they effect it? They have to bring every of that concept now into principles, engineering principles. So the engineering principles now, they will plan how to do the job. So when they plan how to do the job, what do? They have to look for people to do that job. So Ash was lucky at that time. The company was rounded up in India and he bought over the company. So in that company, we have developers, we have engineers, we have DevOps engineers, we have system administrators as well in the whole company. So when I went to the back office, started reading information, because she did not just send the link to me without doing it. She signed me up, then send the link to me so that I can go to my back office and see whatever thing is there. So when I went there, I went through a lot of Marty DeGamo's videos, a lot of Jeffrey Merlock's videos, a lot of those videos, so I could understand what they were saying. Being in the IT field, I also understood the processes, and I know being ONPASSIVE, being in 220 something countries and counting, it's not an easy task for these tasks to be, like you say, people will say, oh, why is ONPASSIVE not launched? There's a lot involved in that. We have our lawyers in all of these countries. They have to do all the legal stuff for us to be compliant with those governments before ONPASSIVE can be launched. So when I sat back, I went to the back office again. Every day I will get information from the communities. I will see how things are happening. Then I will attend webinars. All the webinars that from the day I entered that Ash Mufare has house with, wherever he is, I have been in those webinars. So I've been in the webinars and I'm learning. every day when you go, you learn new stuff. I've never seen this presentation of Milo before, but I had it today. So it is a different perspective of every day you go to every webinar, it is never the same. What you gain from it is different from anything that you've gotten from the previous ones. So I prefer going there. I don't want people to tell me about ONPASSIVE. I want to learn it by myself. That's why I'm open my heart. Since I entered on the, I signed up on the, my friend signed me up actually on the 7th of November, 2020. Till date, I still go to attend all webinars. If you look like I go to webinars with Madi, with Lynn, with Jolie, and I mean, all the leadership council members, Chris, everybody knows me because I participate, active. I'm a proud, active co-founder. So I like going to places, then I listen to people, how they speak. I learn it, like today I've learned from this presentation of Milo. So I'm proud to be a founder, and I'm happy to help people who want to be founders as well. I help a lot of people around the world. I don't even know them. They call me up, oh, they have this problem. I solve it for them. I'm not a leadership council member like the rest here, but I'm privileged to have so many friends working with them. So I have decided, you see, there's no other schedule that a business model in this world that is more than ONPASSIVE. That is the first thing you need to know. Now, the second thing, ONPASSIVE has the best products in the world. We've never seen them. ONPASSIVE is products are built from scratch. They are organic. They are liable. When I say organic, it means they are built from scratch. They are viable. They are reliable. And they are built up from cutting-edge 21st century technology. There is nothing like this that has ever happened on Earth. Then there is artificial intelligence, AI, embedded in all of our products, which makes it super in the market, in the digital market, because Ash is building us a total digital solution for any kind of business you want in the world. So one, we have the products. Two, we have the market. And three, our price is just $102. So if you look at other services, for instance, if you go to, let me say you want to get a bundle for Microsoft 365. That bundle is about $185 for the family package, which I always pay. You know, then you go to Zoom. I use Zoom. I have a professional account for Zoom. If it is over 10,000, sometimes people get kicked out when it's over 10,000 and stuff like that. You pay a whooping over about 1,000 or 2,000 or 10,000. People pay up to 10,000 even for Zoom. But guess what? Our own products, which are the best, we have what we call artificial intelligence embedded in need. We have the market. We have the market. We have the product. So let me just tell you one thing, my friend. There is one product that I like to talk all the time about it. And that product is the O Connect. O Connect is our own, we are using Zoom now. O Connect is our own virtual platform, like our own virtual platform that we use for connecting with people like that. Now, in O Connect, we have so many other embedded. That's how every other product in ONPASSIVE is built. But O Connect is one of the most sophisticated of its kind in the history of mankind. Look at what we are using. We are using Zoom. Zoom used to kick, we used to be in meetings with the CEO, and Zoom will kick people out. Members of the Legislative Council will kick out and they will go and sign in again. But guess what? What we have in O Connect, we have unlimited. It means that if we want to have a Zoom, or we'll have it, let's call a meeting for everybody in ONPASSIVE with O Connect, we can get it. We are just about 888 or 90,000 now. So all of us can be on one call, which is from O Connect. Okay. Now, O Connect has another feature they call the translation. It translates, auto translate. There is no platform, audiovisual platform out there that is used that can do that translation. If you remember, when people go for the United Nations meetings, they have all this on their ear because it's doing some translation to them. But guess what? We have this. Let's take an example. We have this Toyota company. It is found in Japan. Okay, the CEO of Toyota company, he has branches all over the world. We have them in Europe. We have them in Japan. We have in China. We have in United States. We have in Germany. Okay, so now he has a meeting with all his employees. He's speaking to them. What happens? When he speaks in Japanese, it translates to every language in where you are. If you are in France, it will change it to French for you. If you are in Germany, you will listen to it in German. If you are in China, it will speak Chinese to you. So that is showing that is something that has never happened in the history of mankind. So ONPASSIVE products are 21st century built on 5G. I didn't say that. Our products are built on 5G, please. 5G means the connectivity. The connectivity. So being an engineer, guys, I love ONPASSIVE with all my heart. And it will also create generational wealth. That is what Ash promised us. It is not only for you and I. And we are changing the world. Look at us today. We are in Papua New Guinea. We never knew about Papua New Guinea before in the history of life. I mean, everybody was just doing their own stuff. But guess what? The joy of being in ONPASSIVE, we have friends everywhere. Now I can talk to Papua New Guinea people. I can talk to David. I can call Veronica. I say, hey girl, what do you think we can do with this? If you look at this Zoom right now, we have people from different countries, guys. So it's not only about the money that will earn in ONPASSIVE because it's a done deal. Our CEO tells us that all the time. It is what will you do with the money? The rest of the apples, he calls it. What will we do with them when they start landing? Is to empower other people in the world. We are in the first world already. I'm a Canadian. We have Marcien and CV, they are Americans. We have Milo, Julie, they are Americans. We have Lynn, they are Americans. So if all of us join together, we can help a lot of people because our CEO with a big heart. And you should also know, ONPASSIVE has something, the love for humanity. It is one of the products that nobody is different from any other person. So love for humanity is one of those products that it is there, and we are happy to be together as ONPASSIVE and one family. So Mr. Daniel, I don't know if I talk too much, but when we start talking about ONPASSIVE, we can never stop, please. So thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know if you have any other question for me. I can go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Mike. Thank you very much. It's good coming from a professional person as an engineer speaking on this. Has a lot of impact on the people here. So thank you very much. I really appreciate your contribution. Thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. Daniel. Thank you very much.
Go ahead, Engineer Mike. After that, we have Milo and then Cedric.
Okay, good evening again. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for this opportunity again. It's always good to be in the ONPASSIVE family. It is a joy. And when we go here, we start talking, it never stops. So, Mr. David, I want to ask you, do you have like a women group? Do you have women groups in your country, like women groups?
Yes, we have women's association, different groupings. Okay. They get involved in a lot of activities for different causes. So that's yeah.
I want you to look for me one of them. You create an email for them. You get their numbers and stuff, and I will bless them with one account.
Thank you. Thank you, Engineer Mike. Thank you, Daniel. I'll leave that with you. You get in touch with Engineer Mike and see the mothers that you have been sharing with. Get them to register under with Mike. Yes.
Okay, come on, mother. Yes. Thank you very much, Mike, engineer. It's a done deal.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Daniel.
These mothers, yes, they are part of a women group.
Okay.
These mothers here are part of a women group from part of our country called New Britain. So they come in here and they, yes, and they very timely they come in here and they hear you speak. So it's a blessing. Okay. It's a great blessing for them. They will never forget for the rest of their life.
Yeah. Then
thank you
as well,
much.
when we want to activate their account, I'll activate it for them as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you for that.
You're welcome, David. We're together.
Wow, thank you. Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome, Veronica.